Hi, I'm Bridget Delaney, and I had a really bad experience with Candlewood Suites in Sulphur, Louisiana. The manager there, Claire Parrish, bullied me because of being disabled, having a service dog, and being an LGBTQI advocate, and she's also used me to antagonize her little brother. First of all, okay, the other day, I'm not even there anymore. It's been like, I left that hotel on July 4th of 2020. I got a message from the manager's little brother, and the manager is Claire Parrish, but I don't feel comfortable using her brother's name because he's just a victim in all this too. So I'm just going to call him Timmy. So Timmy messages me, says a stranger contacted him on Facebook saying that I was posting all about him on Facebook, which his name is nowhere on my Facebook, so that doesn't make sense. A stranger would have to read it, would have to know we had a connection. Well, I know that when I was there before, Claire Parrish, I would. Timmy's left for another job by now too, and so that's not, yeah. But I know that when he was there when I was working there when I was there, and I'd have a good time just chatting with him, and I was impressed by his artwork and business, his degree, and I found out he was gay. He's openly gay. That's not, And so, but when Claire Parrish found out that I was LGBTQIA plus ally, she started treating me completely differently and bullying me. Like I have a service dog. I had to. One did have to go live with somebody else. That's fine. But I still had one, and she kept bullying me, saying that things like I couldn't use the front doors to take my dog out. She's like, no, she can't use the front door. She has to go out the side of the hall, which none of that is handicap friendly, the side doors. And because I don't know if you can see it, I use a wheelchair, transport wheelchair system. She was telling me couldn't use the front doors. The side doors are not handicap friendly. There were always big trucks parked over the sidewalk. You can't get there. You can't get to the ramps. She was just claiming that I could not. She had a fit because my little service dog just piddled. She didn't do anything. She only piddled in a planter because other dogs had gone there. She was like, oh, I had a fit. She used that as an excuse to come up to my room and say that my room smelled terrible. She's going to have to repaint the walls, redo the carpet. She dragged the assistant manager up with her, and I could read the room. He was not comfortable. He was, you know, looking at it and so you could tell him he was looking like, lady, you're crazy. She kept, I mean, every time I found out, like Timmy, she told him I was posting about him on Facebook just because I'd been impressed. So I didn't know that she had done that. I would have just shown him that I was impressed with him, not, not anything. I'm not obsessed with him or anything. And like she decided on the weekend right before July 4th, she was like, oh, well, you can have this weekend before you can get out of this hotel. You have to leave by then because of her lying. I mean, one time I even went up to my room and her husband works as a higher up for the hotel management. Claire Parrish does, and his name is Brent Parrish. And he sabotaged my room. There's like the assistant manager, Daryl Spencer. He's an awesome guy. He was mean to me once because Claire pressured him, but other than that, he's pretty awesome. Yeah. And but he said, "Oh yeah, Brant Parrish has gone up," because I even though I was feeling awful because of medical stuff going on, that's another issue. Uh, I would make sure the room was clean, And I went up there, and he had spread dog poop all over the floor, and I had to pick it up. I know they were trying to get me out. They would always have it so their housekeeper did not knock on my door like she should have, and then they would say, "Oh, she's knocking all the time," but I could hear the housekeepers talking and arguing in the hall. So she definitely was not knocking on my door because I would hear that. So I mean, in Claire Parish, she was bullying specifically me, and then using me to get to her brother. Like I said, Timmy always treated me really well. He was nice. He talked to me. He was helpful. He was sweet, but it was always Claire Parrish doing this and saying, because like there was even a week she wasn't there. She was doing something else. That one week, everything was different because the assistant manager was acting as manager. It was calm. It was nice. It was friendly. But when Claire Parrish was there, nothing. And so the whole thing with her using me to, using me for the sake, just to use me because you don't like the LGBTQIA community, and you don't like dogs. That's not right, and so I mean, I was like pretty much abused. I didn't know her for like a month or so. Month of the, when I was there, I had only known a couple staff members. But then once I did meet her and she started being that way, there was just nothing that I could do. She was, because she's a manager and she thinks that she has the right to be mean to whoever she wants like that just because she's the manager of the hotel, just because she personally doesn't like it, rather than following, hotel policies, the IHG policies, the Gap hotel policies. She's just wanting to do her own thing. She's also wanting to antagonize her brother and make him all worried that somebody's obsessed with him and posting all about his personal life. And like I said, I wasn't happy that Jimmy sent me that message, but like I said, he's also a victim, so that's just I mean, Claire Parrish is just, she needs to not be the manager because managers don't do that. They should be, you know, they should have morals and ethics, and that's way beyond. Yeah. So those are way beyond the morals and ethics of a manager that should of a hotel. It's completely wrong what they were doing.